My name is Jesse, and I work with small businesses in the government marketplace. You're listening to FedBiz 5, where you get informed, get connected, and get results on everything government contracting. Hello, and welcome to another episode of FedBiz 5. Be sure to check out our previous podcasts wherever podcasts are heard. With us again today is FedBiz Access's queen of contracting and automation fanatic, Ashley Duell. Thanks for coming on, Ashley.
Hey, Jesse. Thanks for having me back.
Absolutely. So, with the recent disaster events like the tornado that moved across western Kentucky, disaster relief has been a hot topic in the government contracting community. I understand it's FEMA's goal to seek local companies within the disaster area for goods and services related to a specific disaster when practical and feasible.
Yes, FEMA does have a local area preference. It's also important to mention that most of FEMA's spending is actually flowed down to the states where the disaster is actually declared.
So, how does a small local company do business with FEMA? Are there any insights or tools that you can recommend to our listeners?
The first thing I'll recommend is to make sure that FEMA does in fact buy what you sell, whether that's directly or indirectly, so that you are sure to be on your path of engagement. Once you've confirmed that, make sure you do check that box in SAM to be included in the disaster response registry. And that way you get notified where and when a disaster has been declared. The next step would be to complete your FEMA vendor profile form, if they are in fact your target, and send that to the industry liaison's email address as FEMA recommends. On the form, be advised it does specifically ask why you're reaching out, so be sure to have done your homework there first. There are also strategic sourcing contracts which open up multiple opportunities to small business for subcontracting as well. So that would require reaching out to the prime contractors, also inclusive in the FedBiz Access FEMA report.
Great insights. Thank you very much, Ashley. One more question for you before we go. What is the webpage where our audience can review the FEMA report details?
Yeah, so we dissected FEMA's spending for 2021, and the report's available on the website at fedbizaccess.com/FEMA. I would recommend this for anyone who isn't keen on performing market research in-house or doesn't already have a team in place to do so.
Excellent.
I'll also be happy to make myself available for strategic consulting to anyone out there who might be interested as well.
Great. Thanks for that. To view the FEMA report details, go to fedbizaccess.com/FEMA. Thanks again for coming on, Ashley.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
This concludes this week's episode of FedBiz 5, where you get informed, get connected, and get results. Today's podcast is sponsored by FedBiz Access, government contracting made simple. Visit them at fedbizaccess.com or contact them at 888-299-4498.